Loomis, and I'm Professor of Economics at Illinois State University, and I'm also Director of our Center for Renewable Energy. And as part of that, we run the Illinois Wind Working Group. It's kind of a statewide organization coordinating wind efforts across the state of Illinois. And so we're here at WindPower. We're helping out to coordinate the Illinois booth here on the exhibit floor at WindPower. I think this is my sixth year coming to WindPower conferences. I might have missed one or two along the way, but we've been regular attenders of WindPower.
You mentioned wind projects across Illinois. I'm aware of like windmills. What other type of wind projects are there in Illinois?
Well, so the larger wind farms we had range from Twin Groves Wind Farm, which is 396 megawatts, 240 turbine project. When it was built, it was the largest wind farm east of the Mississippi. So we've had large wind farms down to very small ones. Probably the smallest is on our campus. We have a 1 kilowatt Berge system out at our horticulture center. So we try and support the wide range of wind projects across Illinois, and not just in terms of supporting the development, but we try and support all the different stakeholders that would be a part of that. So a lot of times it's county officials that have to rule on zoning and permitting issues. And it's very technical when you get into wind energy. What is safe? How do we deal with correct information? So we try and support them by having conferences or going out and providing expert testimony at the county level.
Now, in one area there's NIMBY problems, right? You helping them over NIMBY problems?
Yeah, there is. I mean, we're seeing some counties. I was testifying, for example, in Boone County recently. Last 2 weeks, where they're redoing their wind ordinance, and there was significant opposition to wind projects in their county. They didn't want wind projects coming into their county, so they were looking at very large setbacks such that it would be economically infeasible to site a wind project in Boone County.
Let me ask about Illinois State University. So do they have a wind program for training students in this, or?
Yeah, we don't train, say, wind turbine technicians, but we have a bachelor's degree in renewable energy, and so there are several wind turbine technician programs across the state. And so what we do is we'll coordinate with those programs so students can come out with an associate's degree, and then they go back or come to ISU, hopefully right out of school, but sometimes they work for a while, and then we have a Bachelor of Science in Renewable Energy. It's an interdisciplinary program between the Economics Department, Agriculture Department, and the Department of Technology. And students will come out with a Bachelor of Science in Renewable Energy. A lot of our students have gone to work for Invenergy, which is headquartered in Chicago, and they have an operations center in the Chicago suburbs. We've had other students that have gone on to solar and other forms of renewable. But I'd say probably number one industry, renewable energy industry, that students have gone for is wind energy.
I can understand, especially with our area. So is there any great projects happening like in the Chicagoland area that you know of or that you're involved with?
You know, the Evanston project, there are citizens that are in Evanston that would really like to see an offshore wind project off the in Lake Michigan. And so actually I'm meeting with a group tonight to talk about how we might look at some of the measurements that would be needed to see if that's even feasible. So there is a buoy that measures wind speeds, and right now that's controlled by the state of Michigan, but it's kind of a Great Lakes region project. So Illinois is kind of entitled to take the buoy this year and site it wherever we want, and Evanston seems like a leading site where we might want to take those wind measurements. It also helps with avian impacts, so we can look at are there endangered species, other issues that we might have to take into consideration if an offshore wind project were to materialize in Evanston. So this is kind of the first step, but it's an exciting first step as we think about offshore wind for Illinois.
I think that would work pretty well for us with such a big lake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
That was great.
Sure. Excellent.